Welcome back to Breakfast Television. A new and specially commissioned play by Canadian playwright Daniel McIver is on stage now at Prairie Theatre Exchange. Small Things is PTE's season opener, had its world premiere here in Winnipeg last week. When Patricia, a well-mannered retired school teacher, hires Bertie, a feisty, outspoken housekeeper, the two must learn to coexist. Here's a clip.
So, 5 days a week, duties include grocery shopping, laundry, general housekeeping, keeping an eye on my medications, that sort of thing.
And personal care.
As time may dictate.
Gotcha.
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 I almost feel that the next line is going to be very good. Actors Barbara Gordon and Alyssa Watson join us this morning. I saw the play on Sunday, and I mean, hats off to both of you. It was a fantastic, fantastic production, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it this morning. I find that Daniel McIver does a fantastic job of developing relationships. It's the two of you and also Ellen Peterson on stage, and you really make a big production with just the three of you. So I think that it's beautifully done. Barbara, I'll get you to speak a little bit about the dynamic between Patricia and Bertie. We saw a little bit of it there in the clip.
Yes, I think the clip gives you an idea of a retired school teacher, widowed, on her own, very secure in how she likes to lead her life, and there may be some things missing, but there's no need to talk about them, is there, really? And Bertie is a talker, if nothing else. And she brings up subjects that Patricia hasn't thought about for a while, and it's they open each other up to new experiences.
They find a lot of connections in sort of small things that make a big difference in the relationships. And Alyssa, your character, Dell, is a very important part in sort of bringing both Bertie and Patricia together. Let's talk a little bit about how you come in.
Yeah, Dell's Bertie's daughter, and she's a communicator. And one day when Bertie can't go to Patricia's, Dell goes over instead. And I think what's beautiful about this play too is all the ladies are so different. And the characters are so dynamic in completely different ways. And Dell kind of strikes up a relationship with Patricia, which kind of affects Bertie in a way too, because Dell and Bertie are having trouble connecting as well.
So everybody's sort of brought together, and the relationships really are the forefront of the production, and some big issues are tackled as well in terms of medical marijuana use, as well as elder care, and also there was an issue that was tackled about sort of gender identity in the school system as well, which was interesting.
Yeah. One of my kids in the show is going through a time where wants to be identified as Alice instead of the name he was given.
Yeah, and the two of you really forged that bond, I guess, because your background, Patricia's background as a teacher as well.
Yes, and people might at first glance think that Patricia would be very hidebound and very not very open to this subject, but she seems to be absolutely open, and she has a soft spot for her students, we find, yes.
The term beautifully sad or sadly beautiful is brought up in the play, and I was telling you earlier that was something I really felt just watching the production. How do you feel that you hope audiences react when they see the play?
Well, we like them laughing, and they do that quite a lot. But as you say, it's humor is from the character. It's not a sitcom. Would you agree?
I would, and I hope. What I really like about this play is that there seems to be a bridge between the generations, and I hope that that's something that we can also have in terms of our audiences, because I think in terms of the things that come up in the play, like the marijuana use or the transgender discussion, I think that's a way to sort of start unifying some generations, and it's a nice piece for that.
We'll definitely have you laughing. I actually had a few tears throughout as well, so maybe bring some tissues. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Small Things is on until November 2nd at PTE. Taking a break.
I've seen a lot of love.